and welcome back to the Scrapbook Podcast, Season 2. Make our movie. Same approach, different execution. Please enjoy the show. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like a squint. You know what I'm saying? You want to do setting or genre?
I'll do genre.
All right. And welcome back to the Scrapbook Podcast.
We were recording the whole time?
Yes, sir.
You
Well, up to the whole...
Yeah, I think that should be cut out.
No, I'm going to keep that. Welcome back to the Scrapbook Podcast. This is the creation show, technically.
Yeah.
We're creating this season. Well, this isn't a season, but this season we're renewing everything. So I dumped out all the time. I dumped out all the genre. I dumped out all the settings. And we're going to create it right now through conversation and what we want to project into this season coming up.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
So what do you want to do first?
I'm going to do genre.
Genre? All right, then I'll do time.
Are we going to go back and forth with what we write?
Yeah. And then so what we're doing right now is we're writing all of our options on a piece of paper on a little grid kind of thing. And then saying those options or writing those options multiple times. And then we're going to cut it up, put it into the correct cup. And then that's where we're going to be picking from when we do our scrapbook. As you know, in the Scrapbook Podcast, we reach into time, genre, and setting, pull out one piece of paper in each, and create our story from scratch. Sorry. I'm thinking about.
We kill a few niggas too. You
know
what I mean? You know
about sacrificing.
You hear somebody murmur,
"Shut up, Joshua."
Say his last name.
Shut up, McGee.
I would have killed him if I had the chance.
Yeah, factual. Yeah. You're dead. Sean Shirk, you're dead.
That is the first thing that I thought. You're dead. And Sean Shirk was at his house eating some fruit, like.
He was like, "Babe, get the Chernobyl ready. This motherfucker wants to work. I'm gonna kill this Islander nigga." Shout out to BJ Penn. All right, I'm thinking 90s. How you think?
For where you doing time?
Yeah, I'm doing time right now. Yeah.
Let's go specific to a edge of the 90s.
Okay.
Earlier 90s.
Because there is a different era between early 90s. Early 90s hip-hop.
You feel me? You got
crazy shit. 99, 98.
That's when Jay was starting to pop. That's when Nas was starting to pop.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's more southern shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. That when you got P.D. Pablo.
Yeah, P.D. Pablo. Shout to that nigga. Hey, Freak-a Leak nigga.
I drink it because they pay me for it. I was just like, you drink it because you alcoholic.
Seagum jeans because I'm drinking it and they pay me for it. Freak-a Leak, Tanisha, Keisha, Rhonda,
Belonda,
Monique, Christina, Yolanda.
Like you said, look, Yolanda. He just like, shut up.
Shut up. All right.
So you can do two of them right there. Early 90s, late 90s.
Okay.
Because those are two different things.
Which one are you doing?
Genre.
Oh, okay. So stay away from horror. Yes. Let's do subgenres of horror. How does that sound to you?
¿Qué cosa?
Slasher.
Oh, okay.
Thriller.
Slasher, thriller.
Murder mystery.
We didn't do any murder mystery. I think we maybe did one or two.
No. We had none, nigga.
Yeah.
None.
You know why? It's because we disagree too much. If it's a mystery, we're just going to be like, you're fucking wrong. You're dead. And then we're just right back and arguing.
Honestly, okay, so for our mysteries, we should, when we do our act one, we should both write a person's name down. Don't flip it over until we are close to the end.
Okay.
And if we agree on it, then it's like real spooky. Then we flip it over and we write that we had the same nigga's name down. Mm-hmm. But if we don't, we'll come with a happy medium.
Okay, that sounds good. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. That's a good happy medium. Yeah. All right, so let's for genre, I'll do slasher, thriller.
No, just slasher.
No, that's what I meant. I'm gonna do slasher and
slasher, thriller, and we gotta watch foreign films, westerns.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we gotta.
What do they mean by neoclassical? Does that just mean new classical?
Yes.
All right, then let's do neoclassical.
What kind of classic?
I don't know.
All right, we got late 80s.
Fucking suspense.
Future.
What? Well, no,
time?
that's a setting. That's a time. I was gonna be like, "Yep, future, the perfect genre."
What time frame do you want to exclude? Since we're excluding horror, what time frame do you want to exclude?
16s to 1850s. I'm done with
1950s.
1600s, 1700s. Take that shit off the board.
Okay, bet. What about 18s? You want to take that off
18s,
too?
no, because I still got stories for the 18s.
All right, bet.
But 16s and 17s, we played it heavy. We started the show, 1600s? With Chasing the Cold Sun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we put so many of those because we had so many, like, not even that we had those ideas, but that's just what I was the one that wrote that shit. So that was my fault, and I won't take blame for it.
Yeah. I understand. 1800s, 1900s, mid 1800s.
Mid 1800s works.
Real specific.
Because those are the times where like revolution was happening. There was big change happening as far as like just around like no matter the part of the globe, things were moving somewhat.
Yeah, absolutely. I was explaining to somebody like, because shout out to Coach Iggy. Every time somebody's like in the gym, he's just like, "Hey, have you heard Joe's podcast? Like, you know what I mean? Go listen to Joe's podcast. Joe, tell him what it is." And that gets me uncomfortable and having to say it because we're going to be in pitch meetings. Mm-hmm. We're going to have to say what the fuck is, you know what I mean?
I haven't told anybody that I work with. Ben and them found that out.
Yeah,
I didn't tell them, and nobody at AMPM knows.
Oh,
but they will.
Soon enough.
I squint.
So, squint. So he's like saying that. I'm just like, we have everything. We have horror. We got, you know what I mean. We even have a comedy that the reason why the French Revolution happened was because of a jester who, you know what I'm saying, like a comedy that
the big old dick,
fucking
the queen,
exactly, and you know the king's gay, and explain that shit.
I forget that he was really gay, and the whole reason that he was in the dungeon was because he didn't fuck the king.
Yeah, exactly.
Go check out One Last Set.
Well, yeah.
Last set. Go check out Last Set. That was good. Pulled that dick, knocking things off the table. All right,
they hung the dick too. That's funny.
But it's like his length though when it got like loose. You're like, yuck. What do you call that shit? We got to do some army movies. I mean, we've done army movies, but like, what's the genre of band? Wartime.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's perfect. Yeah. Wartime. And then I'm still working out time.
I feel like we could still do colonial. No? That's a time.
That is a time.
A genre is a place. Come on, Pat. Remember that. A genre isn't a place. That's the setting. Genre is a fucking...
Comedy? You got rom-com on that bitch?
Rom-com?
Yeah.
Did we release any rom-coms? I think the only one we had was that hippie one, and I was just like... No.
Technically, Montgomery High. Fight at Montgomery High is a rom-com. Well, not rom-com. I'm thinking romance.
There was romance in it.
Yeah, romance thriller.
Yeah, I could take that.
You know.
Rom-com. Stoner flick.
Oh, yeah.
What would you call fucking The Revenant? Historical drama?
Yeah, I'd call it historical drama. Period piece?
Period piece.
Yeah.
That's better. You ever realize you don't know how to write a word and you're just like, damn, I'm scribbling a lot?
I curses my way through a lot of shit.
That's how I think why like people or like the teachers didn't give me the credit I deserved is because when I didn't know what I was doing, I did go into a little bit of cursive and like all of your other words are regular. You have to like you have to be consistent because it feels like you're just getting lazy. I'm like, I didn't know how to write the word.
You know what? We're gonna have you type this out. You're like, fuck.
Because then you get those little red squigglies, and they know that you didn't do it right.
But that's the easiest part. I'm like, I'm gonna
Spell
change
check.
this shit up. Yeah.
Ish. Throw a good. What about sci-fi suspense?
Oh yeah, sci-fi. That's a good one.
I'll do sci-fi suspense, just so we don't do anything close to what we've done with sci-fi. Kind of like edge the market to where we have to point it at that direction, instead of being like, we have all of sci-fi.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were doing on Monster. Well, Monster is very like obvious, but
Sci-fi thriller.
Sci-fi thriller.
Sci-fi comedy.
Yes.
Dark comedy.
Dark comedy.
Or black comedy, what do they say? Oh, we should say dark comedy instead of black comedy, because I'm going to just think about making Tyler Perry movie.
So it's a nigga in a woman suit.
A woman suit. For real though. He's making fun of black women, and we're all okay with it.
One of the best selling like franchises of all time. You're like,
he's doing what? He doesn't love his mother? Why is he doing that? He's like, it's funny. He's like, you're pantomiming a black woman. It's okay? Okay. Oh, okay.
They're like, we can go back into your podcast. What have y'all said? I'm just like, I'm not making movies yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
When I get to that stage,
buddy.
I'm gonna make better Medea movies.
Yeah, the dude who tattooed my chest, we have a common hate for Tyler Perry. He's like, God, it's fucking disgusting. I'm like, that's what I exactly. That's exactly how I agree. It's gross, and we're like okay with it. You're pimping out Christianity and black people and shit, and we're just like, Medea. He's like, ugh, God, it's so disgusting, bro.
I've never liked it, and I'll walk away when people play it.
Yeah, bro.
I'm being serious.
I'm so serious.
I'll walk out the room and like spark a doobie that is like already burning my fingers, and I'm like, we'll make this shit happen.
Yeah, I'll put that shit between two dimes and just real struggle
and make it really happen. What would you call that shit if it Greek age? Greek tragedy.
Greek tragedy, yeah. I heard Sandal and Sword. That's what they call it. Like around that.
Okay, I'm gonna put that down.
Coliseum time. You know what I mean? We can definitely make another fucking what is that called? Russell Crowe's joint.
Gladiator.
Yeah, I can make a better Gladiator. For sure.
I believe so because in this story, you feel me? Cuz gets home before the people get hungry.
Yeah, I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
like, yeah.
They were like, "Hey, bro, you need to bring the mocos when you come for this piece where you grab your wife and your kid's feet." And what I'm kind of salty about is that he grabbed his wife's foot before his kids.
Fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, see,
that shit had to be fire
you know
for you to see your burnt ass child and burnt ass hung wife and be like, "Let me hug her feet first."
You know, they probably told him to do that because the image of you grabbing onto your deceased child, is hard.
Yeah, it's a bit. It weighs more.
Yeah, these motherfuckers who are just posting their deceased child in makeup.
Hey, those people they shouldn't have had a kid.
Dude,
to be real,
you need fucking mental health help.
There's a lot of people that need mental help. I need mental help, but I'm not posting pictures of my kids while they're alive. You know what I mean? Let alone when they're fucking dead. Fucking weirdo. I can't call you nothing besides like elementary school shit.
Yeah, you fucking,
like, you fucking weirdo.
Fucking, you're loco, bro. Niggas just do this shit.
For real, like you're fucking you gotta screw loose. You're 2 tacos short of a combo plate, like
exactly, bro. And you wasted your last money on that combo plate.
Yep.
John Legend and his wife did that, I believe.
He seemed like he's off the rocker.
Yeah.
Fame has gotten to him.
Give me the moonlight. Give me just one night. I'm ready to go right now. That whole album, nigga. And then underneath that, 1, 2, 3, 4, green light.
And then everybody was like, yeah. And he was like, my kid's dead. Look at the picture. Yeah. Like, you can't.
Look.
you don't need to use your platform to show everything.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
One of
Some things are personal.
well, a former close friend of mine had a deceased picture of their kid up while their alive kid was just like walking around. I was just like,
I get like a throwback of when they were alive, like when they were alive.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like if
yeah.
they came out like
I get the
stillborn
throwback.
or
I
it
get
was a
the throwback.
miscarriage,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you feel me? Like,
yeah, that's not.
but if it's not a throwback where Cuz was like looking at the picture and you didn't have to like
Yeah.
bring life to his face with makeup,
yeah,
then
and his face is just like Mr. Magoo. You know what I mean? Like,
Cuddy looking like Winston Churchill. You feel me? And you can't be like, oh, he's healthy.
oh my
That's
god,
fucking horrible.
get out of here, bro. All right, let's finish this shit up.
What do you call that shit? What are those? Ooh, you trying to do a soap opera?
Yes, of course, bro. What the
All right.
fuck?
Soap opera, fuck it.
Oh, let's go to a whole genre of TV shit too.
Okay.
So it's TV specific because
Pilot, like shit like that.
oh yeah,
Is that a genre,
comedy
though?
pilot?
Comedy pilot, shit like that. Okay.
Yeah, shit like that.
Okay, comedy pilot. That's essentially what everything we're doing is a pilot and or like
A
first draft or something.
pitch.
Yeah,
kind of
pitch.
thing,
Yeah. What do you call it? Feel good film.
Oh yeah, coming to age. Yeah, you gotta drop those because I love doing those.
You know, we did our all of our coming to ages like in the first like season, and then we had nothing left, and it was just like, let's do a whole 9 months of horror.
We hate ourselves. Fuck it. Oh, if anybody's out there listening, shout out to Nancy Pelucio, I believe that's her name. The woman I told you about the stages for writing your shit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
She's a big fucking help.
Yeah. I heard that, and you are a big help. Thank you.
Yeah, and also 1001 classic short stories and tales.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to it all day long, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. James, what's his fucking name? Who wrote White Fang?
Oh, White, something White. Jack White,
Jack something.
Jack Frost. That's
Some close.
ice cream man. That's it. That's the
But
man.
dude, I heard this shit. It's called The Heathen by him. Fantastic. Like 10 out of 10.
I should know this shit.
I saw this shit and I was
Jack London.
Jack London, yeah.
There you go.
And I told my coworker about it. I'm like, dude, have you heard The Heathen? Like, have you read this shit? And he's just like, no, I haven't. And I'm just telling him thing about this. The Haitian guy, blah blah. They trade names, dude. They're closer than brothers and shit like that. And then he got the white nigga up, yeah. And then like talking in 1810 about race relations and how the black man will benefit a white man in multiple ways than he knows better than. Nigga, what the fuck? Right? And then he was like, oh, that sounds like, who wrote that? I was like, then I said Jack London. And he was like, that sounds exactly like him. He was a fucking sailor. The first, I wanted to say 4 pages is him describing what the fuck the boat is doing. And I'm just like lost in a bitch, bro. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
They had no idea of anything to distract you other than visual things.
Yeah.
And
Because you
once they
haven't seen a lot.
Yeah, and once you have the grasp of the English language,
Yeah.
you can then explain what you're seeing in excruciating detail.
Absolutely.
And you can just spend 17 pages talking about the wood deck floor and how it reminds you of home.
Yeah.
And you always feel left back in England.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you're like, and then I saw a wolf. And then
Yeah.
you're like, all right, so we got 2 chapters left, and this is called White Fang. Where's the wolf at, nigga? And he's like, it's coming. Relax.
Relax.
And then those last 2 chapters are 470 pages.
Damn.
So what would you call that then? Like a traveler's tale?
Yeah.
Is that what you would call it? What would you call like that like traveling thing? Where like you're coming
Adventure.
Adventure.
Yeah.
Adventure. I'm putting adventure in there a few times.
Yeah, for sure.
Throw a drama in there. Throw a comeback story.
Yeah. Get real specific. So I think that's where most of the arguments derive, is
how wide
the subgenre of the. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying? How hard we want to go in this direction. I'm gonna turn on this light.
What is Parcheesi? Is that a board game or a card game?
I believe it's a fucking dice game. Nah, I don't know.
Heard somebody say it at work, and they were like, "It's like playing Parcheesi," and I was like,
What was
and
the,
I wasn't
what was
in,
the original?
I wasn't in the
Okay,
conversation.
damn.
I wasn't in the conversation. I just eavesdropped.
Nosy as fuck, bro. Because finding out the first game they're talking about, then we can deduce.
Yeah, like shoots and ladders, and then you're like, it's like Parcheesi. And I'm like,
like,
so it's like going down.
It's like dice.
Okay, can you gamble?
They repeat them a couple times.
Yeah.
Because I'm repeating a couple dates. Actually, some of these dates they're going to be real Pacific. One guy who listened to our podcast was like, I can't wait to see what you guys turn this into. And I'm just like, oh shit, man. Sometimes I like to rest on my laurels.
Oh, that's all I'm about. I'm a restful nigga.
I sleep a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Not good. My rest is done. I get so much. I promise you that I finish an idea and then I put my phone down and I'm like,
noir.
Good.
Yeah.
I said good twice, and then I just walk off and do whatever the fuck I'm going to do the rest of the day.
I've been struggling a bit to finish writing the short story I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
And today I was thinking about the dialogue that I'm on right now, and I got stuck before, and I'm like, where do I go with this shit? And I'm riding my bike from work, and I'm like, yeah, this, and he's going to tell him this. And it's like not a homoerotic feeling he had towards this man, but he just genuinely loved this guy because of what he brought into the town, what he brought into this, and shit like that. And I'm just like, yeah. And then I start thinking about boobs. You know what I mean? And this, just totally threw that shit all the way out, bro. Until right now, I just remember that. I'm like, oh, I should write that down, bro. What the fuck am I doing?
You come up with more creative, like more creative, but you come up with things that don't pertain to your life. A lot of what I write or what I'm coming up with, it pertains to me in some shape or form, or something I've experienced through somebody else.
Yeah.
So like I can base it off of that.
Oh, if you look at little things, it's little slivers of me. Blueberry pie, Denny's truth. I am Denny. I'm the third wheel that really doesn't belong there, and everybody's doing shit, and I'm just really witnessing it. You know what I mean? Little things that I'm doing, little things in my stories are me, but I'm just like fantastical. Like it's just a little piece of me. You can't get it all. You can't give it all into that because I'm just writing about me now. You know what I'm saying? But a little piece, and then throw in the rest of the world that you've witnessed around it.
Yeah.
And then you build that fucking.
I'm doing
shit.
like 40 to 50% of me, and then 50% of what I build around that idea of what's happened.
Yeah.
But like, there's certain things like this. I got a few new ideas that I want you to hear, but they have nothing to do with me.
Good. That's what I want.
They have nothing to do with me, and they're so off base from what I normally do that I'm like, can I make this work? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's not a lane that I would understand too well, but fuck it. I'm going to make it happen.
Fuck it, bro. Exactly.
All right, so far I got like slasher, thriller, neoclassical, suspense, wartime, rom-com, stoner flick, period piece, sci-fi thriller, and suspense. I did that twice, but suspense and sci-fi suspense is different.
Yeah.
Sci-fi comedy, dark comedy, Greek tragedy, sandal and sword, soap opera, comedy pilot, feel-good film, coming of age, adventure, drama, comeback story, sci-fi thriller, suspense, slasher, period piece, dark comedy, Greek tragedy, and noir.
Yeah.
I feel like this is way thicker than we had it last time.
Yeah, I believe
it was
so.
just like horror, monster, thriller.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna do anything happy?
Yeah. Y'all like y'all lives?
We're angry at the world. You're like, for why though? But
Yeah.
but the why?
Because
You're just like,
they're using your freedom of speech. I'm like, it's not, bro. It's not what it's about.
see, when you do see, you one of those.
You one of those, bro.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Start scratching your head hella tough. You're like, bro, you got dandruff. Stop.
I give you roses and roses and roses. And
I'm trying to think of the best movies of all time, and like what you would call those.
Castaway. Fuck Ben, bro.
Still salty about that.
Salty, bro. I'm salty.
What would you call that? Adventure?
Yeah, it'd have to be
Isolated adventure? Isolation?
isolation.
Isolation.
Yeah, that's a good.
I'm throwing that one in there twice.
That's a nice broad term.
And that one we can play with because there's only one character. So there is no like divergent path of like the story outside of
What would you call Shawshank Redemption? Redemption.
comeback story, yeah? No? No, overcoming.
Yeah,
But how do you
more
short
Pacific.
overcoming story?
gotta be more Pacific than that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like,
Idiot.
again, you'd call that perseverance, longevity.
A story of perseverance. I think we just gotta put a bunch of words in there
Yep.
because I want to do some prison ones.
I got that one with the inmate that he's gonna end up like, but that one I gotta throw some meat on that bitch.
Yeah.
She's still too thin to go out there. It's a
just
cold world. You gotta
just-
throw some meat on that bitch.
Whew. Just remember, dude, when you're talking, that's when it's gonna flow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know you got a bunch in your phone. Just picture you just talking out loud, and it's gonna come later. Because there's some I'm just like, this will come out when I'm staring at Patrick, and he's just like intently listening. Then I'm like, I have to entertain him with this. You know what I mean? Like I gotta bring it now because you're listening. Because I know sometimes you just when your hands are up, that's when you're listening the most. When you're choking yourself and you're like, yeah, you're like, what the
hey,
fuck?
bro, like, are you big? And I'm like, nah, man, I just put my head down. You feel me? My high ass got into bed the other night, and I had just been smoking, and I finished a blunt, and I came in, took a shower, and laid down, and I like the way my pillow sits, it goes like this, and so I immediately started like kind of snoring before I even like got comfortable to sleep.
Yeah.
And Aurora was like, "You're snoring." I was like, "It's crazy that like how like your throat pipe and like spit and the air coming in,
Yeah.
your throat essentially becomes a bong, like a percolator.
Yeah.
And it's like that bubbling sound that you get in a bong. You almost get if you've got a little bit of saliva in the back of your throat, which I salivate a lot before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Got a real wet mouth, and it's mainly because I drink like 3 glasses of water because I get a dry mouth in the middle of the night.
Do you piss in the middle of the night?
I piss like at least once a night, but I have a crazy dry mouth to the point where like I wake up feeling sick.
Oh, damn, it's like that?
Yeah.
Like a mouthpiece in there?
I wake up
do
like
you mouth breathe?
I think so, but Aurora tells me I don't. She's like, when I see you in the morning or when you go to bed at night, you don't even really snore. You snore out of your nose. So I don't know if it's just like
A trap. It's just like hella smushed
and then
down.
and then when I wake up, I'm spitting up hella mucus.
Damn. That
Yeah.
head must be good in the morning.
Hold my own head back.
Fuck. It's so funny. All right, I'm done with the times. You want to go half and half on the settings?
Yeah, I think I'm good on genre.
Okay.
Let me get the scissors.
Here you go. Ooh. Zero. All for your entertainment, people. Just remember that.
And if you don't like the sound of cutting paper, listen to this shit. Just do that for like a good 4.5 minutes. We lose all of our people.
Oh,
They're just like, they were cool, but that Patrick guy is kind of a dick.
Man, he's real aggressive.
You got juice?
No.
I want some Briss iced tea. Hella bad.
That sounds so good. What flavor do you usually get?
Oh man, it's either between the red flavor, the fruit punch,
Yeah,
or the regular. But it's mainly because
you like the regular one?
Yeah, the lemon. Because I can just drink that straight to the face, like because it has no fizzy to it.
Yeah.
I'm like smack, 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 and Aurora's like, this fight can't get you just one, and I'm like, then why do you?
Give me them all.
But that's only with that. Like, you give me some, like, Arizona. Like, for some reason, not, like... I think when I was young, like, at our church, that was, like, the only sweet thing they had. It was, like, a lot of, like, grown-up drinks.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had that one. I was like, oh, this is great. And then we just, like, murdered that. And then when I got some money and started getting it, I was like, oh, I can buy this in gallon jugs?
You know what used to be hitting, bro? V8.
V8 Splash.
V8 Splash, yeah.
V8.
Not the V8 tomato.
I was going to say, oh,
never.
Fake healthy
V8,
blood.
V8 Splash.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would stolo that shit in her room.
Because you guys are savages and you kill it in one fucking evening.
Fuck, dude. We'd have 2-3 months of just straight water in the house. And then she goes shopping. You know what I mean? Like, obviously she goes shopping in those 2 or 3 months. But she has a little bit extra money on her paycheck. Mm-hmm. So she was like, I'll get him some juice. Nigga, first of all, we are searching through the bags of groceries.
For the juice.
It's like savages.
Yeah.
Savages, bro. Oh, we should definitely write post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Savages. And then we see like the soda and shit. We're just like, psh. I'm already picking the cup to put in the freezer with it in there.
That's a Joe thing.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I need to have the cup cold. I'm just like, give me the gallon to the lips. Mom comes in, it's like, what are you doing? I'm like,
slink out. You want to do animated adventure?
Yeah. I didn't say I'm not done with it. Okay. I just wanted to cut it because I was getting low to the end of it, and I didn't want to like have to worry about cutting out that little bottom piece. I feel like it'd be easier to do it at the fresh page.
Okay.
Because definitely the fact that we both came up with some animes at the end of that, that season really shows that that's a market or a lane that we're not cruising as much as we could be.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Valhalla's Gate.
Shout out to Valhalla's Gate, our first anime.
Yeah, and then we have animes in our director's cut as well.
Yeah, but that's our only anime as far as
our Scrapbook. Yeah.
You know what would be dope to make into an anime? Or like a, what would we call it, a graphic novel? A Night In.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, that'd be good.
That could be a really
March is going to be a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You got to get ready for that shit. Because it's going to be intense. Everything, I feel like, is going to be intense. Intense as in conversations. Because it's going to be part 3, part 2, you know what I mean? Part 4 or some shit. Do you think I should make a part 2 of Valsen's Owl Sanctuary? Or just let it be? Let Final Inspection go morph into the Owl Sanctuary, Valsen's Owl Sanctuary, because that's the end of Val's Owl Sanctuary, is them pulling up to it, the sanctuary, and finding out that it's been shut down the entire time. It's been condemned, but they've heard that it's still operating.
Yes.
Yeah? Well, you heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. You almost
said Val's Ancient Sanctuary.
Oh, fucking dyslexia. Val's Owl Sanctuary Part 2. No comprende, bitch.
That was one of the funniest shit
That
ever,
shit
dude.
is so fire, bro. And
Like-
you made it up early too.
All of the dumb shit we said in that was what made that so fun for me.
Yeah.
Was like we didn't come here for something. We came here for the final inspection. And then she blows cousin's whole wig off.
Yeah.
That was the funniest shit to me. Just because we didn't plan on saying that, and it
Yeah.
just came out, and I was like, good shit.
And then you were like, no comprende, bitch.
You said no comprende.
No, I swear to God you did.
No, I said the this is the final inspection. Bah. You said the no comprende now because you were talking about the Mexican bitch.
Oh, yeah. She was speaking Spanish to her. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mexican female.
Yeah.
We're
Bloody-
starting to get popping a little bit in Mexico, dog.
Yeah. Bloody cunt. Yeah. Settings.
So this is gonna upset a lot of people. Is it easier to the ear for people who don't listen to it to be called a Mexican cunt or a bitch? Like, oh, that black bitch or that black cunt. Or that Asian cunt or that black
Depends
or that,
on what's your accent.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're a British cunt, you can say that, can't you?
Yeah, if you're an Australian cunt, you can say it.
Because they say cunt like it's a...
Friendly thing.
Yeah.
Oh, come here, you cunt. Cheeky cunt. You know what I mean? And
Okay. So if an American is just like, this old fucking Indian cunt, people are just be like,
You're meaning. You're saying that in a mean way. Or it depends. Like, oh, that nigga Patrick's a funny cunt.
See, so if it's in a positive way,
I
you can
forgot.
say
Yeah,
cunt
yeah.
as an American.
Yeah. Oh, he's a funny cunt.
But then again, though, if he's just like, oh, you think you're a funny cunt.
Oh, yeah. It all depends on the words, I guess.
But over there, it's just like they can get in an argument and be like, oh, this cheeky cunt, and then they both walk away fine.
Yeah,
I think if Americans get called a cunt, it's quicker to action.
I don't think a lot of people know what that means.
It means vagina, people.
Setting?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. The fact that I'm like, it means this, people, right?
Yeah. Bloody cunt.
It's just crazy how easy an accent makes things come off softer than they actually are.
Yeah.
Why do people not respect our accents as Americans?
I don't know.
Why does everywhere else have like a sultry accent, supposedly, but Americans are all just like rough and tumble? Like, you ever heard a real English nigga's accent? Like, all right, come on, me.
You bloody Scouser.
Like, if you leave-
What's Patty Pimblett?
He's from Liverpool, I believe.
I don't care.
But what I'm saying is, you hear him talking day-to-day life, it's cute for the interviews, but day-to-day life, he's like, lad. And they like have like almost like a Hebrew like, to that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I couldn't hear that all day. It's cute on a woman for like 2 days.
Molly
but
Meatball,
I find her attractive.
she's very attractive, but her accent makes her even more attractive.
And the fact that she drinks beer, I'm just like, let's go.
And you fight niggas and you like to fuck.
You don't know that. You don't know that, though.
Yeah, I don't know that or shit. I don't know you. Just pop in my DMs and see what's up. But yeah.
She was like, I don't like it, lot. You were
I don't
like,
like it,
you
lot.
said that with a lot of spit in the back of your throat, didn't you?
There's one interview of Patty. It was Fat Patty and her. They're doing an interview, and Patty just like.
And she's like,
Jesus.
lad, you're breathing into the mic.
You're breathing so hard, like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I feel like that's how I feel like I was when I was heavier, is that everywhere I was like, did we run here? Like, nah, bro, you just...
Every time even now, I'm a little bit better, but when I see some stairs, I'm like,
here we go.
pace yourself, nigga. And God forbid there be people behind me. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Can y'all,
Then you got some shit to prove.
Yeah, because I can hit these stairs, and then I'm not breathing hard at the top, but I'm going to wait till I get to the car and be like...
I've done that, doing shit with the kids, like playing with the kids, like wrestling, and then I realize people are watching me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I got to keep this up for 13 more minutes now?
Yeah.
And then, like,
Don't sweat the technique.
I let, like, Roman get on top. I'm like, you got me. You got me. And I'm just like, I'm recouping right now.
It's always in the over-exaggeration you can get that win back.
My knees. The bad, baby.
Yeah. Okay, settings.
All right, settings. So how about you write and I say?
Okay.
And I'll help you cut.
Mountains.
Mountains. Let's go. Creek. Lake. Let's just go like.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
Shit like that. Corner store. Monolith. Ancient monolith. Space station. We only have one of those. Or two. Both supremely different too, so they don't touch on each other at all. New planet. Limbo. Heaven or hell. Just throw that out there. That way we can play with it.
Abandoned village.
Yes, abandoned village. Construction site.
Mm-hmm.
Architect site. Like where they're digging up, exhuming, like digging up bones and shit. I don't know what that'd be called.
It's not architect.
Not architect. No. Fucking. What was Jackie Chan and Jackie Chan's Adventure? He was a fucking archaeologist. Archaeological dig site.
Yeah, good shit.
I gotta go back to Jackie Chan Adventures to figure that out. Shout out Jackie Chan Adventures.
I was thinking about Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I did that too, and I couldn't think of it, so I went with that.
What was that nigga Jack? What was the fucking James Jack? That's his name, right?
From
Jurassic Park.
Oh no, it was Grant.
Grant?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dr. Grant.
Oh, I heard Jack.
You're thinking about homeboy. No, you're not. You're not. Because that's
I'm thinking of a white man's name.
Yeah. Was a new dude named Jack from Jurassic World? Chris Pratt's character? Because I remember the original Jurassic Parks more than I remember the Jurassic Worlds.
I just watched that movie. Like, as a kid, I would just go through the motion. Like, oh, dinosaur. How crazy. Oh, Jawasha Wapta. How crazy.
Are you a Japanese man?
Oh, very funny, by the way. And then I was just like, oh, they say the island names in this.
Yeah, it's a Sorna. It's a Nubar.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Until
they're in passing, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta be older
they're like
really
in passing.
Yeah.
Literally, they say it one fucking time.
Yeah.
In the movie, just once, and then
they don't even reference it more than twice, and it's so much not of a point of the sentence.
Yeah.
That you're even the adult passed it up unless you're like you were a dork at that time.
Yeah, and just really focus on that shit.
I got older and saw the second movie. And then when I watched the first movie again,
loved it.
I
by
saw
the way,
I
loved the fucking second movie. That's
great.
my favorite one. First of all, who can't get enough of Jeff Goldblum?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
If I could have him as a friend,
dude,
that's the homie.
Bro, I'd be like, yo, nigga, like, what movie are you doing today? Some like weird ass part in some movie, bro. I'll fucking carry your bags, whatever, dude. Just get me in there. So
I'm actually working on Broadway this week. I'm like, if you can fly me out, I can carry your bags.
Like you're doing him a favor. He's like, all right, Pat, I'll bring you out here.
He seems like if he liked you, he'd go above and beyond just to have you around.
Yeah, just to
he has to have an exorbitant amount of money, like something that he can't spend in this lifetime.
Yeah,
he's been in too much. He's been in too much.
Too many cult classics.
Yeah,
I recently showed Amelia the Blob, the '88 version of the Blob.
Damn,
she was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. He was there in Fortnite, and usually, dude, she hangs in there with all the horror shit, all of it, bro. I can't get her to sit down and watch no kung fu movies, but that's okay. We're working on that. But horror, she's talking out loud. She's like,
"Seen The Thing?"
No, she hasn't. See,
The Thing holds up. Still.
Now I brought her the '90s horror, right? I'm slowly introducing to the '80s horror because like it's so good.
I feel like '80s horror is what you. Well, I just recently showed Kai and Roman Alien, and Cairo immediately was like, "I'm gonna go watch Cocomelon in my room," and I'm like, "Brody, you're 32. What are you doing, my guy?" But Roman sat there the entire movie, and like when the thing pops out of his chest,
he's a very visual nigga.
Yeah, and he watched the whole.
He's a staring nigga. He's a
mouth
all open. Like what the
mouth
fuck is this?
Breathing at. Start going.
That's the kind of guy he is. and he's gonna be very vigilant,
Yeah.
like a good note taker. You know what I mean?
He's gonna peep
Good for
people
him.
before they peep him.
I showed Booty Prometheus.
Oh my! One of the best movies
She was like,
of all time.
"What the fuck?"
She liked it.
She liked it.
There
She
you
was
go. I
like,
knew
she was like,
fucking daughter.
she was like, "Whoa!"
It's one of the best movies of all time.
And then she's like, I'm having to explain her some things because you know what I mean. She's a fucking kid, so she's like, "This is it," asking questions. Like,
and there's other things tied into it from previous movies.
And then I have to show her the whole fucking other 12 movies that they are of aliens. You know what I mean?
Got Alien, you got Aliens, you got Alien 3,
then there's
you got Alien
Prometheus
Resurrection.
Aliens Covenant.
You know,
that I have to show her next. You feel me? So
and I'm mad that Ridley Scott's like, I'm not gonna do another one. I'm like, why not?
Dude,
we can just do this for the rest of the time, baby.
Yeah, come on.
What you out here playing with? Doing all that bullshit, talking about nothing. Ridley Scott, stop being a bitch and come up with another Alien movie. If you need our help,
dude, if you need our help,
Scrapbook Podcast at gmail.com.
Bro, Wes Anderson, Quentin Tarantino, Jordan Peele, Ridley Scott.
Who's the Craven nigga?
Wes Craven.
Wes Craven. You said Wes Anderson.
Yeah, no.
That's his name?
Wes
Anderson Craven?
No. Wes Anderson makes Grand Budapest Hotel.
Wes Craven made Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Raven, and shit like that.
Okay.
If you guys, any of those directors, if you guys need any help on anything, it's the Scrapbook Podcast at gmail.com. Again, the Scrapbook Podcast at gmail.com. Any directors out here, Sacramento, or
people are listening to LA. If you know,
if you need an idea,
just hit us up.
We'll give you an original idea, of course, for the guava for free.
We are here for monetary gains,
but we'll get you a solid thing and a solid outline of one, and you can turn into a screenplay yourself.
Yep.
But we'll do that for you originally. Just give us whatever you.
We won't do it in 40 minutes. We'll do it in a time scheduled period.
Yeah,
and we'll come up with a thick story instead of just what we're doing here.
Yeah, exactly. This shit is just me and my brother just talking and creating shit. But if you really want something written out, we will do that shit. It's no fucking problem. As you can see, we are almost at episode 100 of creating shit. Technically, this season, coming up with the setting, and that's literally in Act 1 and 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally two different sort of things because we're creating the beginning,
mm-hmm.
and then weeks later, sometimes creating a whole story out of this shit that we.
Yeah, the thought isn't continuous.
Exactly.
We're not ending it and then being like, all right, let's wrap up with that 2 and 3. Normally do like an Act 1 and an Act 1, and then we'll see how the week pans out. Okay, so we're still on setting, right?
Yep.
Dungeon, cave, mountaintop, ruins, apocalypse, last day on Earth.
Do you have HBO Max?
Yes.
Watch Last of Us.
I've been seeing so many reviews about that, and I played the game, and the game was good. I didn't finish the game. I don't ever finish games.
We ain't that type of niggas. But we'll definitely play some shit.
We'll play some shit. Yeah. You feel me? I'll strike the shit out you on some UFC. You go to the ground, though, I'm going to hit that good old power button, and then I'm actually leaving the house.
Start. Yep, exactly.
Start packing your shit up for you.
I'm going to start packing your shit up. It's really, really good. It's some shit we thought of. If the game didn't come out first, and we already made Fungoid, mm-hmm. I would have been like, you know what I mean? I would have been like, yo, let's sue these niggas. You know what I mean?
Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Krypton. No, just checking. I'm just checking. Just checking. Shit. interesting fact that I just read from a study from I think it was Japan or China, that the Earth's axis or the core of the Earth has stopped rotating.
What the fuck?
And scientists have projected that every 50 to 70 years it stops and turns axis, and that's why the swing of the climate changes every so within a calendar 100-year period. So much is because the Earth's core stops and then it turns on itself and goes backwards, and that the outer shell or the outer crust of the Earth that we are on is affected by this. Therefore, that's when you get the big earthquakes and you get the big tsunamis and all that shit. Is because it's changing the pattern it's been in for 50 to 70 years.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's a story, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is in there, but I read that and I was like, I have to read this article or I'm going to lose it. You know what I mean? When you see something and you're like, ooh, that looks cool. And then you just keep scrolling, you see a booty and you're like, ooh, booty.
Yeah, damn Reddit.
And, see, women think they don't hold no kind of power. You guys hold power in your words and your presence, but also booty cheeks mean so much. You can hold a nigga's attention and steal it.
And take his money.
Yeah.
Leave him crying.
Well, just my booty cheeks can be as thick as I want, and no woman's gonna be like, I'll pay you to see you shake.
Granted, we can't control what the nigga does after you take all his money, but you got all the power right then and there. But
she's like, that's why I keep the pistol on me. Like, how fast are you to get to it though? You know what I mean?
Fuck, bro. That's absolutely correct.
That's why I don't play that. I don't play with pistols. It's because it's like, once you get into that pistol game, then you got to worry about who's faster at the draw. And this ain't the old West.
And then I'll fuck around, and I've seen Camino. I will shoot through my shirt, nigga, real fast. I ain't gotta pull that bitch out. What? You smoking dick, dude?
You seen that meme where it's like the old man's like, somebody call the hospital for you, and he comes up with a gun.
Yeah.
I would just get shot in the back of the head if I tried to like bend down. To be like, oh, my stomach, bow, get shot in the top of my fucking head.
Somebody call the ambulance for you. Doom, 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 doom.
And then I saw that marijuana studies show that marijuana is helps increase the orgasm gap or like the sexual, pleasing gap for women.
Huh.
And I'm like, who is still not making their girl come?
A lot of niggas out there. I'm like, how not?
Like that's not.
How can't you not?
That's not a focal point. How'd you get her?
Exactly, bro. Knock her out, and then you can just do whatever you want. Mamie as fuck, though. I'll put my hand in you while I fuck it, like while I fuck you, and then you can do whatever you want after consensually.
You should have prefaced it with that.
Consensually, you can do whatever you want.
You were saying you want, and I was like,
yeah, consensually. Then you can do whatever you want. You're like, put your face in my ass while I meat beat, whatever, dude.
I like kissing after sex. And I don't want to smell my ass because I've smelt my ass.
Yeah.
Not the greatest. Not the greatest.
Fuck.
And that's what it is. It's really on the chin after like a BJ. You're just like, smells like a sour cream.
oh, funky ass niggas, bro. You're right.
We've lost a good amount of people. But studies show don't mean shit because like the next week they could be like new studies show.
Yeah, and those are just studies; they're not applied.
Yeah, nothing is solid yet. Like we could find out that those motherfuckers were quacks that I was just talking about the Earth churning. They could be quacks in fucking 10 years, but they are running up like they're in the Kepler space thingy. They're not revered, but they're like renowned. Planet something. I forget what they call that shit. We definitely should have done Los Angeles just so we can burn it down in that story.
For sure, any of these abandoned buildings, corner store, I'm going to put it in a major city or something like that.
Put that shit up right off Sunset and Lankershim.
La Cienega.
Yeah, I'm going all off of what Joey GS used to say and fucking the fucking podcast.
Deadass. I'm so obsessed with Dan Soder right now. He's a comedian.
I know him. He's got that great voice.
Yeah, he was on Stavi's World. So damn funny, bro.
Stavi is upsettingly ugly because I know he's pulling bad bitches.
Baddies, bro.
And you're just like, oh, but you look like my asshole after a bad day.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, but your girlfriend does too. And I'm like, ooh, my wife, nigga. And then you gotta hit that nigga, bro.
Get my 38, nigga. I'm gonna start talking.
Then I gotta go to the trunk, you feel me, and get a real West Coast on this nigga.
Yeah, bro. And then you gotta use it.
Cause you can't pull it. Yeah.
I've seen this one shit on World Star Hip Hop. This nigga walks up to Cudi in a apartment complex parking lot with his gun out, and he just like shoving it in his face, and the dude turns around with his hands up and shit. And then he starts to and then the dude turns around and starts walking away and puts the gun up. And the dude comes out, turns around with a whole Blicky Extendo clip on it. And just, rah! And the nigga hit the crisscross applesauce and got killed.
Yeah, man. If you're going to play with them things,
you got to use it, dude.
You got to use it. Like, I hate to quote motherfucking Lil Baby. But he said something like, my clip told me, when you need me, you better squeeze me.
Oh, shit. I think he walking around with his 22
And I was like, he did kill a nigga in Walmart.
Yeah, he did,
you know what I mean?
Hey,
he did kill a nigga in Walmart.
I saw that video too.
He's not lying.
And honestly, there's not a lot of niggas I fear out here. If you don't have a toolie, bro, you can beat these niggas up.
Yeah, most people.
They did a lot of hugging. And you're just like, oh, man, dude. Shout out to that half a semester of wrestling that I took in high school. Because...
It was definitely more than half a semester.
For sure, it was like a year and a half. But, yeah, you can't fuck with me if you're trying to half-ass grapple, bro.
Oh, don't grab me and then not know what to do. If you grab me, you better throw me. You know what I mean? You better know how to throw me.
Yeah, you better be stupid strong. And
I'll give you that much. Yeah. I don't give myself a lot of credit. You know that. But if you grab me and you don't have underhooks and your hips are right near mine, this is going to be a whole different day for you. This day is going to end really bad for you.
For real, though. And you can't walk through your mama's doors because that's where you're going. You're going back to your mom's house. Mm-hmm. And be like... And
they jumped me.
You're like... Tyrone, you're 35, dude. Nobody's jumping you.
You gotta stop. He was just like, they popped my tires. It's like, we didn't pop the tires.
Yeah.
We came to pick up somebody. Yeah. And you out here fussing with people in front of a house.
Yeah.
Then I drop you on your neck. You want to wake up talking about people
probably
jumped you.
Yeah.
But for sure, I think what it is, it's the immediate response to the grab. We can't play that tussling thing because then if you get a dominant position and you're way stronger than me, then I got a bad day in the office. But the second you grab me, it's a post into a blast double. You know what I mean? It's not let's sit here and see how it goes.
Yeah, or that little middle school, grab a nigga you grab me by my collar, I'm hitting the duck under, all the way under those, and I'm going to grab you so hard.
There isn't no me and you looking at each other, Don Fry and that Asian nigga just banging. No.
That's the Don Fry,
I'm trying
bro.
not to be hit, dog.
Yeah.
At all, if possible. Because my girl, when I get home, she's gonna be like, "What happened? Why is your shirt torn?" I'm like, "He tried to Don Fry me, baby." You feel me? And you know how it goes in this house. And she's just like, "Did the cops see you?" I'm like, "Show her the shackles."
I gotta go to prison on the 38th.
They talking about 2 to 3, but I'll be out in 11 with good. I mean, with good behavior. Just watch the kids for me. She's just like, "I'm done." I'm just like.
Fuck, dude.
That big.
I'll be bitching and complaining, but my wife was like, "Yo, I'm out of here." I'm just like, "How fast can I move Patrick in here before my fucking rent is due, bro?" Like the whole family, though. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it's like the whole fam. Come on in here. I'll turn this sunroom into my bedroom. Y'all can have 3 bedrooms, please, nigga. I can't lose this." Fuck that.
When you're in handcuffs and your girl's like, I'm not staying.
Yeah.
You're just like, what about death to its part, bitch? Like, did none of what you said matter?
You bloody cunt.
That's when I start popping tires. That's when like you get that like aggressive Patrick outside of a Walmart.
Yeah, just feeling for a fight.
Yeah, just being like, what were you looking at, nigga? And he's just like, oh, I was talking about my mixtape. And you're just like, fuck your mixtape, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm just in there tussling. My shirt's all.
Yo, this old white dude came into Walmart and he's like walking like hard strut right towards Sunflower, and he's just like, "Get the fuck out of my way!" After she moved like 3 seconds prior, and then I turned around, I'm like, "Fuck you!" This old white guy, and he's just like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "I said fuck you. Don't talk to my wife like that." And he's like, "I don't give a fuck who the fuck is it." Well, fuck you. I mean, what's up, nigga? And he's like, "I'm 70 years old. You're fat." Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Say another word.
I'm like, "So what do you want to do?" He's like, I'll fuck you up, you fat motherfucker. I'm just like, okay, then come and do it. Please step closer to me. He's like, yeah. I'm just like, all right. I'm just going to walk away. You got me hot because you just talked that way to my wife. Yeah. If you were just storming past, if you didn't say anything, it would be a different story. Mm-hmm. You're just like, "Get the fuck out of my way." I'm like, well, hey, fuck you, dude. Hope you have a bad day. You're one slip and fall away
from it being the grave.
Yeah, for real, though. And it's a hard slip.
Fuck a broken hip, nigga, because there's going to be some kind of clotting. There's going to be some kind of...
It's going to be a hard road to death.
Niggas over 70 that are still angry have heart issues.
Yes,
that's all I got to say.
Absolutely.
I'm just throwing that out.
Shout out to King of the Hill. Yeah. Shout out to King of the Hill, where that nigga just like, "Ah!" and just yelling at Dale after that, when Hank had to go to anger management for cutting Dale's finger off. And, yeah. And he's just like, "You're a fucking pencil neck, blah, blah." And then he has a heart attack and dies in Hank's driveway. I was like, damn.
I was thinking about the episode where homeboy was trying to take Bobby away and bruh's face got red.
Oh yeah. Then they go.
That was like the first episode.
The baseball. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was one of the first. Like,
one of the first episodes where like he was just like, and I'm coming, Bobby, come here, and he was like, and you can tell like that's that righteous white anger.
Yeah, bro.
He's all like, of Texas believes in.
Don't mess with my boy. Okay, but anyway, this is Scrapbook Podcast. This is the creation of our new season. We came up with our time period. We came up with our setting. We came up with our genre. You guys heard everything that we are our mental space while we're doing it, conversational while we're doing it. Just know we are friends outside of this. What y'all hear is literally a business meeting.
Yeah.
Every time you guys hear that shit. So.
And I'm stubborn. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm horribly stubborn.
You say stubborn? Come up with a synonym. I am that as well.
Literally this idiot,
a bloody cunt.
Just come up with a dumb.
Said the R word.
You said the R word. Yeah.
But yeah, I am your host Jody Pratt with my fellow host Patrick Wigfall.
Yo.
New episodes to come on the Scrapbook. We're not just doing director's cuts. We love you. Don't stop being creative. We are the Scrapbook Podcast everywhere. The Scrapbook Podcast at gmail.com. We love you. Don't stop being creative. Peace.